for that game, I was like, this is either going to be one of the best games ever made, or it's going to be like a complete. You just put out your video on the Ginger Prime channel about Sean Murray and how he
Mhm.
lied and everything,
Yeah.
purportedly or accurately or what have you. We won't debate, but how he lied to everybody about what the game was going to be, and it was false advertising. And I was like, it's either going to be Hogwarts is either going to be the best game ever made, or it's going to be like one of those again. And sure enough, like all the previews, all the marketing, all the commercials, like it's just the game. Like that's
Mhm.
just what it is. And
Yeah.
I was just like, there's no way, dude. Like how in a world where there's so many games that come out and it's like, oh, you don't actually get to do that thing. Even Skull and Bones, people are like, oh, you're just a boat or like whatever.
Right. Like, yeah,
Like
that's
Hogwarts is like, yeah, dude, you've got a wand and you're a wizard and you can do all of it. You can go anywhere and you can do whatever you want. And the castle's huge and the Highlands are huge. And so it's like, I hope you're right. I hope that Ubisoft delays Star Wars Outlaws for 2 years if they have to, because that game's got to come out and it's got to be amazing. It's got to be the benchmark. You know, it's got to be what Starfield was supposed to be, or what
mm,
Hogwarts Legacy is, which is like the benchmark game for people to play year after year after year if they want to engage with a certain idea or a certain IP. Like Star Wars Outlaws needs to be the Star Wars game, the open world Star Wars action adventure game, the way that Hogwarts Legacy is for the Harry Potter IP of like, I want to be a wizard, I want to go to Hogwarts, I want to have this like wizarding life adventure, like I'm going to go play that game. And I'm sure you could sink 200 hours into that game and have a blast for all of it if that's what you want to do. And hopefully Star Wars Outlaws ends up being like that. Like I feel like they've got to nail that feeling of like, I am in this world. I am a mercenary, or I am, on the outer rim working for Jabba the Hutt, or like whatever I'm doing, or
Yeah.
I can go do these other things. I can maybe there is a way that I can sort of become like a pseudo Jedi or something and interact with the Force. Like whatever you're going to be able to do, they got to make it compelling and interesting and
Ooh.
nail that.
Will
yeah,
there
I
be a
agree.
Jedi? Will there be a Jedi in Star Wars Outlaws?
There has to be, right?
There will
Like,
be a Jedi character. I don't think that you will be
Right,
one.
right,
I
right.
almost don't want them to do that, but
well,
like
what if it
Like
if
was
they
like
could find a
an
clever way to do
antagonist or
it,
something like
maybe.
that, where it's just
it's
like,
like
all
the
right,
easy allies. Will there be a lightsaber in Star Wars Outlaws?
I'm gonna have to dip out, guys. So I'm gonna hand it over to Kirk and Jim for the
Well, I mean,
rest of the
I
show.
I
Go
think
ahead.
I mean we're kind of
Yeah,
wrapping up
Joker's
there. I
not here,
mean,
so we don't have the Destiny
yeah, I
stuff. So
mean,
I just didn't
Jim,
want
do
to
you
cut y'all
any
short.
any
Yeah.
final thoughts on Outlaws, and when do you think it's going to come out, and what are you hoping for, or what are you expecting
I think it comes out this year. I think it's like November.
this year?
Yeah. I
Because
think it's gonna.
they haven't said it's this year. I thought it was
They
next
said it this
year.
year. They
Okay,
said. Did they say? I'm pretty sure they said 2024. Because when they
I'm not
announced
sure.
it a
I'll
few
have to go
months
look
ago,
now.
they said 2024. Pretty
Okay,
sure.
that would be
Um.
awesome if it's coming
Yeah.
out this year.
Oh
I,
man, yeah, that'd be great
It'd be
as long as
amazing.
it's
Yeah,
ready.
yeah. I
yeah,
think.
yeah, yeah.
Um. I have high hopes just because of that team, massive. They've really hit a bunch of their like the Avatar game was like awesome. Division is great. And kind of like what you were talking to, Kirk. Like since you're playing a smuggler, you need to get gritty, right? Like you need that Cassian Andor
Yeah.
shooting the dude in the gut so he
Yeah.
doesn't rat you out. You need like the Han Solo shooting down Greedo under the table. Like
Yeah.
I want to be a little mean in that game.
They got to nail that vibe for sure.
Yeah, and I'm interested to see like the agency that you have with like some of the dialogue stuff you get to pick. I played a couple like uh Ubisoft games like Far Cry and stuff, and you do get sometimes choice, but it's not like uh Baldur's Gate 3 or whatever, for example, where
Yeah,
like
if it's
the game.
not dialogue, give me player agency to experience things in the world that I want to experience. That's all I ask.
Yeah. And the cover system needs to be great. In that one trailer, like you need to be able to just jump in and out of cover and shooting. Like,
Division was okay though.
yeah,
So
yeah,
Yeah,
hopefully
Division was
they nail
good.
that. Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
I like the
excited.
cover
If it does
mechanics.
come out this year, I didn't know that, and that would be awesome. So
yeah,
I'm sure Brian and I will be playing it because that game looks sick. Hopefully it is another Hogwarts, and it just is what it looks like.
yeah,
That'd be awesome.
Yeah.
That's what you hope for every game.
Mhm.
Just
yeah.
be
Yeah, of
what it
course.
looks like. Just
Yeah.
be what it looks like.
You got to
Yeah.
have the cameos or references. Like you gotta nail all that stuff just to feel like you exist in that world.
All right, Jimmy, plug your stuff one more time. Guys, go check this guy out. He's really entertaining.
Yeah, so I stream like 5 times a week on twitch.tv/JimTacey, mostly like shooters and battle royales. And then we upload twice a week on youtube.com/shared screens, covering like pop culture and video games. So check us out over there. And yeah, I'm super active on Twitter, Jim Tacey tweets. So hit me up there too, man.
All right. Kirk, what do you got coming up?
As far as the channel, not much. Yeah,
You're doing weekly with Lono as well, though. So
yes, yeah. Well, I'll be over on Reforge every Monday, and yeah. As far as reviews, just haven't been getting stuff because Suicide Squad killed my channel. So I might
We'll get
take
it back.
a break, or
We'll
yeah,
get it
we'll
back.
get it back. I anticipate doing a review on NCAA football.
Yeah.
But
Finally coming
if I
back.
could,
Yes.
yeah, if I can do something before that, that would be great. But it just depends, man. It's hard out here. I wanted to do a review on Outlaws Trials, which launches on console tomorrow, but just didn't happen. So the review game is hard.
Yeah.
Thankfully we got these Dark Forces copies. But yeah, I just didn't end up enjoying it enough to really. I don't like to put out a lot of negativity about games.
Yeah.
Like,